Going live. Going live. Hey, 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 it's Oxidean Marine all the way. You see what we got here? You see this bad boy? The Animal Twin Cat in stunning Kevlar. This happens to be me, Bill Oxidean's personal Animal Twin Cat. We had a customer that was having a hard time with his animal. He actually messed it up a lot. And I had amnesty and gave my personal one, and that made it so I get a brand new one for the season. I'm going to be installing oxydrops. Pop the hood on this bad boy. I actually did a little inlay on the hatch because I'm going to be running this one on 8S. 8S per side because it is a 1650 kV version. 8S is going to scream per side. And it's going to shut all these world's fastest RTR shits up because there's no way the 6S Zonda is more powerful than this. I mean, come on. See rips. And this is a true RTR. It comes with a radio and a servo. And not just a servo, a kick-ass servo. Now, on my personal one, I installed these boots. And it looks so rad. Little zip ties on the ends. They're not by any means necessary. You don't get any water in here, but I like them. And I like just the idea of having them. And they're not a lot of extra weight. And they look really cool. And they make things super trick. So I am rocking with them. There's our rudder. There's our rudder. Rudder. Yep. I'm going to have a real good time with this. So another thing I've been doing, I've been going crazy with is 2-part foam inside of here instead of pool noodle. I'm going to be making a little tunnel here and pouring foam into here. So this whole deck is a composite. These sponsons are filled with foam. This nose is filled with foam. It's nice and stiff. And it's just going to be solid flotation. I mean, I bet with what's in there now, it'll float. You know what I mean? Like with everything in it. But I'm going to put plenty of flotation in there. Plenty of it in there. And I'll have all kinds of insurance and all kind of rigidity. And I'll just make a crash test dummy out of this thing. So, wow! Run it to the limit. Push it to the limit. These motor mounts are pretty thick, if I do say so myself. Yeah, we put a lot of quality into our ready to run boats. And these trays are thin. These trays are nice and thin, so they don't add a ton of extra weight. There's weight involved, and most of us want to rip all the trays out. But for those of us that like just a modulated boat and are trying to go is the ultimate speed because it'll hit 100 no problem with all these trays in it, and leave the trays in. What I did on a couple of my personal boats is I actually screwed through the hull and bolted the tray in through the hull. It like 4 points, and that worked really well. The trays did not come out. It did not come out. Yeah, buddy. Animal Twin Cat, and that's a fact jack. Of course, I'm going to make mine a Quasar one. I'm going to attach my gizmos and doodads. That right there being the voltage probe. And that wire comes off of here. If anybody wonders, what is that plug for? On here. It's actually not long enough to go to the receiver. So you're going to cut and splice. Oops. You're going to cut and splice that in to have your voltage. But hey, we're hobbyists here. Soldering is not an issue. Yeah, I like this red, white, and blue theme. Almost red and blue. But yeah, I also want to say happy holidays to you guys. Season greetings. And we're going to have some specials going on for the Animal Twin Cat and our other boats for Christmas. Because there wouldn't be an Oxidean Christmas without you guys. And we appreciate you guys. The Oxidean family appreciate you guys. So we want to give back. We want to see you guys have a great Christmas with your families while enjoying Oxidean marine products. We got Fluffy with us tonight. Fluffy. Fluffy. Don't be rude. My baby. She's going to get back to licking herself. Look what I got over here. Look what I've got over here in the fun house. Rampage. Dun dun dun. A brand new one that hasn't even hit the water yet. Pair of Timbs ain't even hit the studio. Yes, I live in a fun house. Rampage. I filled this bad puppy up with foam too. Look if you can see it. Not really. But this is just a kick-ass boat. Rampage is just wild and fierce. Look at that layup inside. This hull is indestructible. I'm telling you. I'll tell you that right now. This layup is way heavier than you think. It doesn't flex at all when you push it on the deck at all. This hull doesn't flex anywhere. It's stiff as a board. And now that I've filled this bad puppy with foam, we got something here. Cotton picking got something here. Yeah, I'm going to prepare this for a customer and get it ready. Doing well over 100, just turnkey. It with perfect settings. I was just giving the markings with different props on the sliders, where to put the batteries, and he can do his fizzle. He can do his thug thing. Yes, indeed. I love it here. So many awesome RC boats. Totally awesome. The rear on the thing is so sexy. So sexy. Yeah, I'm just taking my time. It's pretty cold out here right now. I'm talking about real cold. So I'm taking my time prepping a few boats to have a real good time. I'll make a lot more videos for you guys. I mentioned run a rigger. I'm gonna go real fast without needing a big ass boat like this. I'll tell you, we're doing these hatch locks now, but I'm not any type of fan of them. Do not like hatch locks. I think I might remove them on this one. Because the problem is, when you crash, that hatch is coming off, no matter what. And when it does, it's when these hatch locks are locked, it's taking a piece of hull with it. Not on this boat necessarily because it's too thick, but it's going to do something that's not going to be cool. You know what I mean? It's going to bend up one of these things to where it's not going to want to open up. They're just a pain in the ass. I would just rather the hood, the hatch just come off. Let it off. This one I put a big beefcake. This one I put a big beefcake foam in it. I made a Bisquick disc. First they gave me some bad foam and I had to scrape it out, which doesn't look super pretty, but I went and made that clean, perfect, beautiful cookie batter disc. And I tested it to make sure it floats. It floats really well. And that big cookie dough piece isn't coming out of there. That's the animal. Twin cat. Yeah, guys, well, I think I've held you up on a Saturday night enough. Why don't you get back to your families and your ladies, man? It's Saturday night.